The man, he sits by himself at a table for two. The uniformed waiter appears at his side at the table. "Would you like to go ahead and order, sir?" The man has, after all, been waiting since 7 o'clock. It's been over a half hour, waiting for somebody to show. "Oh, no, thanks," the man says with a smile. "I'll wait for her a little longer. How about some coffee?" Sure, sir." The man sits, his deep eyes kind of gazing through the candle centerpiece. He fingers the napkins, allowing the sounds of the light chatter, the tinkering silverware, the mellow music. Dressed in a nice shirt and sports jacket, with his dark hair neatly combed, he projects a really handsome, welcoming image. You get the sense that he wants whoever his companion he's waiting for to feel important, respected, loved. Yet he's not so formal to make her feel uncomfortable. He just wanted her to feel that she was really important to him, but yet he's still sitting alone. The waiter returns to fill the guy's coffee cup. "Is there anything I can get for you, sir?" "No, thank you." The waiter kind of remains a little awkward, lingering at the table. Something's obviously tugging at his curiosity. And he finally gets up, the courage to speak. I don't mean to pry," he says. And his voice trails off because he realizes that the thing he's thinking about saying could jeopardize his tip, if not his job. "Go ahead," the guy at the table encourages. His voice is strong yet kind and inviting the conversation, whatever it might be. "Well, why do you bother waiting for her?" the waiter finally asks. You see, he's seen the same man at the same restaurant several other evenings. He was always alone, always patient, always waiting for some person to have dinner with him who never shows up. "Why?" he asked patiently. "I'm waiting for her because she needs me." "Are you sure?" the waiter says. The guy says yes. The waiter responds, "Well, sir, no offense, but assuming she really does need you, she sure isn't acting much like it. I mean, she stood you up 3 times just this week." The man winces and looks down. Yeah, I know. "Then why do you keep coming in and sitting here?" "Well, because she promised me that she'd be here." "She said that before," the waiter protests. "I mean, man, if I were going out with her, I wouldn't put up with it. Why do you?" The man looks at the waiter and smiles, and he answers, "Because I love her." The waiter walks away, wondering how anybody could really love somebody that unconditionally. I mean, somebody who stands him up 3 times the same week. The man must be a little different, he decides. From across the room, the waiter turns to look at the guy again. He's pouring some cream into his coffee cup, and after he stares into the coffee for a minute, the man brings the cup to his lip and sips, silently watching the people at the restaurant around him. He looks pretty normal, pretty with it, the waiter admits to himself. Maybe this girl he's waiting for just has qualities so special. Or maybe the man's love is stronger than most people's would be. Pulling himself out of his thoughts, the waiter moves to take an order from another table. The guy at our table waiting for the person to come sets the coffee down, and the man recalls all the stuff he wanted to talk to his friend about if she'd shown up. But really, he's mostly just was looking forward to hearing her voice, talking about the day, the little things, nothing big. Oh, she stood him up before, but somehow he still hasn't gotten used to it. Each time it still hurts him. He looked forward to their appointment all day. He's tried so many different times to show her how much he loves her. He'd just like to know that she cares about him, too. He sips sporadically at his coffee. He hopes she'll still come, that she'll run through the door apologizing for what made her late and spend at least a little time with him. Time passes. The clock finally now in the restaurant says 9:30 when the waiter returns to the man's table again, still with the empty chair. Sir, is there anything I can get for you? No, the guy says, I think that'll be it for tonight. May I have my check, please? Yes, sir. Yes, sir. When the waiter leaves, the man picks up the check and pulls out his wallet. He has enough money that he could have given her an amazing feast that night, but he only takes out enough to pay for his several cups of coffee and the tip. He mentally thinks to himself, why'd you do this to me again? As he gets up from the table. Goodbye, the waiter says to the man as he starts to walk towards the door. Good night, the guy says to him. Thanks for the service. You're welcome, the waiter says softly, for he sees the hurt in the man's face and his eyes. The man passes a laughing young couple on his way out, and he looks, because it was supposed to be like that for him and his friend. And then he stops at the front and makes reservations for tomorrow. Maybe she'll show up then. At least he tries to believe. 7 o'clock tomorrow for a party of 2, the hostess confirms with him. That's right, the man replies. And then the hostess inquires softly, do you think she'll come this time? The hostess doesn't mean to be rude. She's just watched this man so many times sit at that table alone, waiting. Stood up again. Someday, yes, he says, and I'll still be here waiting for her. The man walks out of the restaurant alone. His shoulders are kind of hunched. Through the windows, the hostess can only guess that they're hunched. Not so much from the weather outside, but the man's broken heart. Across town, at about the same time that the guy steers his car off the parking lot, his friend, the one who stood him up, she appears in her living room. She's tired after a long day. And she hung out with her friends some that evening, and so she sits down and she reaches for the remote control. Oh, I forgot, she mouths aloud when she sees a little note that she had scribbled to herself the previous night, 7 p.m. Let's see, yeah. That was my appointment time with Jesus. That was when I was going to get in his word, just even for a few minutes and talk to him in prayer. But I'll do it for sure tomorrow night, she says. Besides, she tells herself, listen, I needed tonight some time with my friends, and I'm kind of tired now. I need to just chill and watch TV before I go to bed. Tomorrow night, it'll be fine. Jesus, he'll forgive her again. I'm sure he doesn't mind, she thinks to herself. After all, he's Jesus. And as she sits there that night, she She kind of stares at the TV and turns it off finally, and then in the darkness, right before she falls asleep on the couch, she thinks to herself, it's funny. God feels so far away from me. Not like he used to feel. Wonder why my walk with him is so empty these days. I wish I could tell you that after you walk with God for a while, that you don't still fight to have a quiet time. But if I'm honest, I still sometimes have to say to myself, don't stand him up. It's not a matter of how long it is. It's not a matter of, there are a million times that I read the Word of God and I feel like I'm not getting anything out of it. So what? It's just letting him know that I care enough to keep doing it whether there are feelings or not.